hobby is an activity done on one's leisure time for pleasure. They might not know it, but everyone has a fun activity that they enjoy doing. A hobby brings people happiness and is something that they enjoy doing. I know I have developed a few hobbies during this pandemic, but my absolute favorite hobby is baking. One of the things that I like the most about baking is that you start off with simple ingredients like flour, sugar, water, and eggs. And these ingredients then come together to form a masterpiece. Today, I will explain how I came to practice baking, why I think baking is the perfect hobby for others, and some interesting facts about baking. Baking has been part of my family for as long as I can remember. My parents are the main reason I came to practice this hobby. When I was younger, my mom would always make cookies, muffins, cupcakes, and other very delicious desserts. I specifically remember liking to make cake pops with my family. They were very fun, interactive, and tasted very good. We used to put different colored sprinkles and frosting, which was very fun. I also remember liking to frost cupcakes, even though I wasn't very good at it and usually made a mess. One of the reasons that we make desserts so often is because my family loves them, especially the fresh and delicious ones we make together. We also try to experiment with different flavors and recipes to see how they turn out. We also take advantage of learning how to bake different recipes in different parts of the world. For example, we made dessert pizza and tiramisu in Italy, dessert sushi in Mexico, as well as macarons in Paris. We were going to make scones in London, but due to the travel restrictions, we couldn't go. Now, thanks to my family, I have a hobby that I can enjoy for a lifetime. One of the best things about baking is anyone can do it. If you have the right ingredients and follow the recipe, you are sure to succeed. If you want to be a little more creative, you can choose to create your own recipes as well. Also, there are thousands of different recipes to choose from. You can pick chocolatey or fruity desserts from France or Italy, light or heavy, the choice is yours. For me, baking is very therapeutic. In fact, did you know that stressed spelled backwards is dessert? So, if you're stressed, this might be the perfect hobby for you. In addition, Mary Berry, a renowned food critic, said that baking is both a mental and physical therapy. After a long day at work, baking is the perfect activity to focus on something else and have fun at the same time. You can bake with your friends and family or even try some of your grandmother's recipes. I find it very satisfying to know that I created something that tastes good and looks good simply by following directions. Furthermore, as you can see here, I'm making macarons, not macaroons. People sometimes get these confused. The history of the macaron goes way back into the Middle Ages, when there was simply a small sweet made out of almond, egg white, and sugar, with a crunchy outside and a soft inside. Even though the French often get credit for these delicacies, they were actually originated in Italy. They have been made in Venetian monasteries since the 8th century. At the time, they were called the priest's belly button due to their shape. Then, in 1533, a noblewoman from Florence, Catherine de' Medici, brought them to France when she married the King of France, King Henry II. Today, there's both a French and Italian way of making them. Interestingly enough, when I took my macaron making class in Paris, we used the Italian way of making these. At the time, I thought that was kind of strange, but now I see that it makes sense. In conclusion, my favorite hobby is baking. I learned to bake at a young age with my family. My favorite patisserie for now is macarons, but there are still many desserts that I would like to attempt. Now that I have mastered the art of making macarons, I would like to try and perfect the mirror glaze cake. It's very easy to learn how to bake, and if you do a little research, you will see that most desserts have a history behind them.